Living in the moment doesn't mean you stop planning or preparing for the future. It just means that you learn to enjoy the journey instead of being consumed by what's coming next. So a great way to start embracing the power of now is through mindfulness or meditation, for example. Now, I like to practice mindfulness personally by doing something simple like focusing on my breathing or paying attention to the sounds around me. So I will go and sit on the beach and just listen. Now, you don't need any special tools or training. Just close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, letting go of any thoughts about the past or the future. Even just 3 or 4 minutes a day can make a huge difference. Another exercise to bring yourself back into the present whenever you catch yourself spiraling into worry or regret is ask yourself, what do I need to do right now? Focus on what's in front of you, and you'll find that much of your stress starts to dissolve. You see, when you live in the moment, you free yourself from the mental noise that almost weighs you down. The present moment is where life happens, where joy exists, and ultimately where your power really lies. So start practicing this today, and you'll notice how much lighter, clearer, and happier you begin to feel. Now, before we wrap up, I want to share a bonus piece of advice that has also been transformative for me. And that's self-compassion. Self-compassion is key. Many of you know already how much I love this tool, but the reality is we're often our own harshest critic. We beat ourselves up for making mistakes, for not being perfect, or for not being as far along in our journey as we think we should be. But let me ask you this. Would you talk to a friend the way you talk to yourself? And the answer to that is probably not. There was a time when I thought being hard on myself was the way to success. I thought that constantly pushing myself, never giving myself a break, and criticizing my own efforts would actually make me stronger and more productive. But I've learned that self-compassion, being kind to yourself, is far more powerful than me being my own worst critic. Now, self-compassion doesn't mean letting yourself off the hook or making excuses. It means acknowledging that you're human, that you'll make mistakes, and that you're worthy of kindness, even from yourself. When I started practicing self-compassion, I noticed that I was actually more motivated, more resilient, and much, much more creative. Instead of spiraling into self-doubt when something didn't go perfectly, I would tell myself, it's okay, you did your best. What can we learn? And I can try again. You see, this helped me to recover from setbacks faster and move forward with more energy and positivity.